In this video, I'm gonna show you how to do the 15-minute quick calls with potential members after you scheduled quick calls with them from the DM chats, or they clicked on the appointment page and they booked a call with you, so you know how to talk to people on a quick 15-minute call that can be extended into the 45 or 1 hour if it really turns that way, but so you can sign more members into your $97 per month membership program into your Skool. In this video, I'm gonna take you through the agenda of how to do the calls. Let's get us started. You're gonna see me using a script of how to do the calls, which I give you in my free Skool community. Find the link down below. You can get this same script that I'm using here, and you can also learn how to do the DM chats to book more calls, how to create content that generates more DM chats, and then you can get people on calls, how to build a list of interested people, and all sorts of other things I teach you in my free Skool community. Find the link down below, but let's get into the lesson now of how to do the calls. This is how the structure of 15-minute calls looks like. First of all, you're gonna get on that Zoom call on time, right? You're gonna state the agenda and you're gonna tell that person, hey, I'm looking forward to learning from you. I'm looking to share my experience with you. Let me ask you a few questions so we can get to know each other. We transition here now into qualification process, right? Or so I'll share with you my script after I give you this insight of how it all works, and we're gonna look into detail of how that will go, right? Then you ask them certain few questions and you share the solution with them, right? Hey, okay, you can get out of those problems that you're having right now and achieve the goal this way. And then we're gonna have a probing question where we're gonna state, hey, you know that we could interact even more and I could help you achieve this outcome as on my own, you know, one-on-one, or as part of our weekly group support group, our membership, or whatever. I'll teach you the options later, right? But we ask them, would you be open to hearing how we could interact more? It's a probing question where we ask people ahead of time if they are even open to hearing more, right? Let them say yes first. We're gonna explain them the opportunity then, and we're gonna tell them it's $97 a month or so, and we're gonna then close the deal, and we're gonna enroll a client from this call live on a call. We're gonna get them started and onboarded, right? That's gonna be the process. I'll show you the script in a moment. Few quick sales tips when you're talking to people. Be sharp, be energetical, be focused, be aligned with yourself. And by the way, I forgot to write here, which I will fix right now, to be honest. This is quite an important thing. Be conversational, be able to lead the conversation, be talkative. Right? That's a very important thing. Be talkative, be conversational. You need to be able to lead the way, because people will try to get you off of the straight line that leads toward making, let's say, a sale at the end, right? I wrote here that your goal is to get yes or no from a person. Your goal is to figure out if they are the right fit for your solution, and if they do have a problem that you can solve, right? And your goal here is to figure out, you're trying to see if you can really help them, right? That's the goal of each and every call. You just try to see if you can really help them. And I want you to detach yourself from the outcome. You're just trying to help here on the call, to be honest. You're not trying to get paid. Being paid is the result of you being helpful and open toward, you know, helping them, and then the payment always comes, right? So be focused on trying to help people, and the rest always comes. I love to go on 15-minute calls with people because I really want to learn where they are at, what they're struggling with, and I want to see how can I apply my solution on their situation. And then I just ask them, hey, would you be open, right, to interact more, right? That's what we just talked about before. Now, here is the process of how the calls will go. And I want you to adjust this script, right? Stating the agenda is that first thing. Hey, nice to meet you. I'm happy to speak with you about achieving the outcome. I'm happy to be here and talking to you, right? Option one, you choose which one of these options suits you better and delete the other one or keep them both. I free flow my calls with people. I just know what I should say always next, regardless of what the option here would be, right? But the first one could be, you know, I learned how to achieve this outcome. I live this outcome now. I created a method. I would love to see how you could apply it as well. But let me ask you a few questions first, right? We transition into asking qualifying questions, right? That's the agenda transition to the qualifying questions. The other option would be, hey, I'm happy to be here with you. You know, we are running a mini support group community where we support one another on achieving this outcome. I'm happy to have you here. I would love to see if it fits you as well and how you could participate, right? But let us get to know each other first. I want to ask you a few questions and see where you're at with things, so we can then later see if it all fits you, right? So you see, I always transition into getting to know them more to see if where do they actually fit, right, later on, and if they do fit, right? So I would like to ask you a few questions first to see where you're at. I will then provide you with my feedback and custom strategy. Or so, you see, I already said that before. You're gonna ask them a few questions. Tell me what's that you really want to achieve, right? What are your challenges to get there? What else is missing? Why can't you lose weight? How does your day look like? Why are you not consistent? Whatever, right? Just you get to know them, ask questions. How would your life be different if you would get over there and achieve the outcome? I mean, this is like a very salesy question, but just ask them, you know, hey, you know, how big is your desire really to change, right? I mean, are you willing to do almost anything, right, to get that outcome? Does that make sense? So ask them questions and then share the solution. 2-3 minutes. Hey, you know what? I was overweight, or I was not happy, not motivated. I was this and that person, but I did step 1, 2, and 3 to lose weight, or so. I started exercising on daily basis, I started eating correctly, and I stay focused, committed, and motivated on daily, and I found myself a support group here, or whatever, right? To be honest, you could say I changed my lifestyle, and I brought fitness and nutrition into it. It became all part of my lifestyle. If that's the 3 steps, perfect, right? Do you have any questions about this, what I shared with you, right? Talk about the value first a little bit, and then you're gonna say this probing question. This is a transition to make a sale now, okay? We have 2 options here. For example, the first one is more like, hey, I just want to work with you, right, as part of my membership or so. The second one is more like, we are running a support group. You could come in and I'm going to guide you as part of it to achieve this outcome, right? But you're going to basically say, hey, you know what? I am looking to create a great case success study and I could really help you achieve this outcome. Would you be open to interacting more with me so I can guide you toward achieving that outcome? And I can tell you how our membership looks like, how our calls look like, how much support you're gonna get, and what the price is. Are you open to that? I mean, I free flowed it again, right? But that's how I talk usually, and it's very conversational with people, right? The other option would be, you know, we are running a mini support group, and I can totally see that you could fit into it as well as part of what I heard just from you right now. Are you open to hearing more to see how it looks like, or how it all works, and how we can keep interacting more? And they're gonna always say yes. People will say yes. Here then we transition into telling them more of how this is all gonna look like, right? You're gonna then say, we are running this support group. It's a platform on Skool. We have a community course, coaching group calls. We meet on a weekly basis. And I also meet with you one-on-one here and there. I really guide you because I really want you to succeed and get the outcome. So I'm here for you. I want to interact with you more. The price is only $97 per month, $97 per month. It's not like it's $3,000. I wanted this to be affordable for you so you can stay for some time, you can be part of this community, and I really want us to be able to connect here for longer and really work together. And that's why the price is only $97 a month. I would love you to come and join and do this with me, right? Are you open to that, right? Finish with the closing question. How does this sound to you? Are you open to join? Are you committed to achieving this outcome? Do you want to do this with me, right? To be honest, if you did this quite well, and if they are fit, and 97 is not a lot of money, to be honest, they will say yes, because this flowed so well, right? And then you're gonna want to enroll them. This is the key here, okay? You will want to sign them up right now on the call, right? and get them paid right now. This is how you're gonna do this, right? The first thing that we'll need to do is to onboard you and give you access to everything. I am sending you the link right now in the Zoom chat. You're gonna click on it and you're gonna get in, you're gonna sign in, and meanwhile you're doing that, I'm gonna prepare some files for you, so after you're in I can send some more links to you. See what I do here? I give them some work to do, which is pay, right? And I say that I'm busy as well working on some stuff here, so it's not that awkward, right? But I actually do then prepare a few things for them that I send them manually or so, or I go search in the Skool classroom certain links or what's that first lesson that I'm gonna give them to watch, and then they pay. I guide them to the, okay, you paid and so on, blah, blah, blah. You know, I say, I'll wait here. I already said that. I'm going to prepare the workbook and all sorts of other things. And then they paid. Now I'm going to spend some time manually with them to get them started, to onboard them, or I'll schedule another 15, 20, 30-minute call for the next 3 days or a week, and I'm gonna get them enrolled and started then after. But I'm gonna here tell them what's that next thing that needs to happen already right now. I'm gonna tell that person, you need to watch this video before we meet next time, and also you need to come into our community on Skool and introduce yourself, please, in there, so some people, other people can welcome you. And you're gonna also see when our weekly group call is. I give them as much as I can right now. If we are running out of time with that person on this live call right now, I do reschedule it, right? And I just go to my calendar and I schedule another call for the next time, depending on how much time I have. Some calls are 15-minute calls, some can be extended in 45 minutes, and some of them people even have an hour and a half, and even I sometimes have an hour and a half because I don't have anything that day on my schedule, right? So you need to learn how to flow your way here, right? And then get the goal is always the same. Sign someone up, get them started, onboarded, give them the next task to work on and to do, right? And then you're gonna guide them that way through your course. They're gonna come to the weekly coaching calls. They're gonna work with you one-on-one. You can throw in some 10-minute quick calls before and after the group calls or anytime, right? Whenever, so you can support that person. And that's how this is all gonna go. If you schedule a lot of calls and you do them this way that I just showed you, it's all gonna flow for you. Find in my course or on my YouTube channel also a role play with Claire that I did, where we went through this script and we role played the call, and you can see a live interaction of how this should go. I'll try to link that link down below here, even in the course classroom area. You can see it. To be honest, you can just see it here, bonus sales role play between Primoz and Claire, and check that video, right? And if you have any questions, ask them in the community section or on live calls of ours in our VIP membership. Find more info about it around here. To get access to all of these materials, make sure to come to my free Skool community, and you're gonna learn the full picture of how to grow your membership and have recurring income with it. If you enjoyed this video, comment down below, tell me that you liked it, and subscribe so you get more of my videos.